Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to the Shiny Riker channel. Now, I can't show you the Quasar build because I gave that to Drasengun, and obviously when we're collabing, I have to show you different material when you come to my channel. So I have to change up a build, find a different deck version to my deck. And this one is pretty new, you won't find it almost anywhere else because I was the first person to put this up on YouTube. The Stardust Warrior deck. Now, it's almost like the Quasar, but the thing what makes it so much easier on me, like Quasar takes 3 monsters at least, and all of them have to be synchro. It just takes 2, so it's a huge ease up on my back. Plus, it negates summons. It's very good against pendulum decks. Very, very good, because as a pendulum summon, everybody goes, none survives, and the thing is, it goes to the grave, so it's safe for 1 turn. So I'll expect my 3000 big beetle the following the end phase of that turn. It's like a Stardust that negates summons, okay? Special summons, inherit summons. And if it leaves the field, it has a little insurance policy where you get any warrior synchro monster from your extra deck. And by warrior, I don't mean the type. I mean warrior as in the name, as in junk warrior, road warrior, drill warrior, as in those type of warriors. You cannot summon a new Stardust Warrior because Stardust Warrior is 10 star, so you can't continuously go into Stardust Warrior. You have to go into something else, maybe road. You never know what the situation calls for. Alright, let me go into the deck profile now. I'm going to explain shortly what each card does. I am assuming that everyone should know what they do, and if you're a beginner, fine. I'm going to explain in very small details what they do. First up, 3 junk synchron. He's extremely good. Summon, pulls back a level 2 or lower from your graveyard, so he's an instant synchro summon when you use him. Next up, 2 quick draw. Discard a monster to special summon himself from the hand. Now, you don't want to play 3 because they get very cloggy. You don't want to draw all 3 because you're going to have to discard twice. You basically probably can't even synchro summon. So no. 2 is the most, and you don't even want to draw 2 at the same time. Next up, 2 Jet Synchron. Now, Jet Synchron is basically a glow bulb in terms of he'll special himself from the graveyard as a level 1 tuner, which you use to abuse this deck, and it can be special summoned by road from the deck. A next very good synchro combo, and its other effect, when you sync with it, you can go for a junk synchron from your deck to your hand. Now, however, the reason why I don't really like how Konami made it is because, trust me, it's stupid. You can't use both effects in 1 turn, meaning you can pull this back, sync with it, and search for junk synchron. And not only that, when you pull it back from the grave and sync with it, it gets banished. It doesn't go back to your grave. Okay? So yeah, that's why I'm playing multiples. If you could come back continuously, I'd only play 1. Now, junk synchron is very good. Quick draw is very good, but this is stupid because, like, why would you make the card so balanced in its text, and you look out in some other cards and they're like absolutely broken? You know what some other cards do? Use all effects in 1 turn. You have cards like Insectors. That's terrible. That's evil to all other people. And you're telling me I can only search or sync in 1 turn? That optional? That's stupid. Now, next up is your Unknown Synchron. Unknown Synchron is a good-ish card. It's a free special summon of a level 1 tuner, which you're planning to abuse. Verily. Now, the reason why I think it's stupid is a Cyber Dragon effect of special summon a level 1 monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. Like, what the hell? What that's going to do? There's no insane combo going to make it kill you. Trust me. If it could be done, it could be done with other cards. So the reason why it's at 1 per duel is beyond me. It's actually very stupid. Alas, this is why this deck can't be as good as it should be. Next up, 1 Synchron carrier. A lot of people don't know what this does, so I'm going to explain. First up, while it's face up on the field, I get an extra normal summon for a Synchron monster. So you remember that awkward moment? I summon this, then summon junk synchron, synchro summon. This has an X effect when I synchro summon, and this is on the field. And more specifically, when I synchro into a warrior or machine synchro while this card is face up on the field, I get a level 2 machine earth token with 1000 attack. Now if you go into Junk Warrior, okay, and this is on the field, Junk Warrior is a mandatory effect. It will go first. This will change special summon the level 2 with 1000 attack, so you'll end up having a Junk Warrior with 3300 attack. Okay, so it goes into a lot of little cheap combos that kill people very easily or sets up fields. But the thing is, you only need to play one. You can search for it with the field spell that I am playing, and that's it about it. It's not really made to play in multiples. You just need one. Everybody gets one. Now then, the last for the tuner section I'd like to show you is Glow Bulb. By the way, Carrier is not a tuner. Don't mix it up. Glow Bulb is one of those cards that when it says once per duel, it makes sense. Unfortunate for Unknown Synchron, he got hit for that. Now, Glow Bulb special summon itself from the grave by just sending the top card of my deck to the graveyard. It's not a cost. Keep that in mind. That back in this day, when it was at 3, once per duel mean each copy of the card was once per duel, meaning I'd use 2 separate Glow Bulbs and combo off. Now what happened was that you could use 2 Glow Bulb, Pot of Avarice, and you could use 3. Okay, it resets it, and that's why the card had to be banned. Don't mix it up, because a lot of people tell you, oh, it was too broken or some foolishness. That's why it was banned. Next up, 3 Doppel Warrior. Absolutely amazing, easily abused in this deck. If you special summon a monster from your graveyard, actually either player, as long as it's special summon from the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Most likely in defense. When you sync with it, you will get 2 level 1 tokens. Okay? Now, you can go Junk Synchron, pull back Glow Bulb, drop your Doppel, synchro summon into TG, sync 1 Doppel token and Glow Bulb, formula, draw 2 cards, bubble effect, mill a card off top of your deck, sync with the next Doppel token, and go into our next formula and draw 2 cards. That's 4 cards for this little measly combo. The deck really pushes and goes hard. Okay? Unfortunate for you, the deck is very, very abusable. Other than the hand traps, this card here and Mathematician, every single monster in your deck special summons. Okay? Everyone. This special summons, this special summon, you get a special summon, you get a special summon, you get a special summon, everybody gets a special summon. So a lot of stuff special summons, and then this special summons. Okay? Like you will special summon all day, every day. Now Level Eater can special summon multiple times. It's there to combo with your quick draw to make it 5, and then you sync for your Jet Warrior. And Jet Warrior is a very good monster, very, very good. I can't explain how much gratitude I have expression to it, because it sets Quasar, it sets everything live for you. And Level Eater is a very good monster, but the thing to it is that you don't want to play it at 3. I don't want to draw it. I want it in my grave and nowhere else. Okay? That is why I don't play 3. It's very good, makes miracles happen on the field, but I can't live with drawing 2 of these and nothing else to combo off. Okay? It's just dead there. Now, one of the few monsters that do not special summon, one of the only 2 in this section, is Mathematician. Mathematician summons, send any level 4 or lower from your deck to the graveyard. This is like 90% of your monsters, literally. So what you can do with it is summon, send Bulb. If you already have Bulb, sell Level Eater. If you don't, you already have 2, you send Jet Synchron. So there will always be something for you to send. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to your graveyard, you draw a fresh new card. Okay? So what it does, you go first, do this, you draw a card for when it dies, and then your turn comes, you draw next card, and you should be able to have your combo ready. Okay? That's what it does for you. Next up, 2 River Buster, 2 Collapse Serpent. Very good for the deck. Okay, the light and dark thing they have going on, very good for you. You play a lot of dark, you play enough light. Okay. Now, with a Buster, will most likely be special first because you play a lot of dark. Okay, you play a dozen of them. Now, you special with a Buster, sync with it, it searches for collab, special it, sync with it, and you get a next with a Buster to do combo again the following turn. Next up, 3 Maxi, 3 Effect Veiler, your hand trap. Very good. Very, very good. I can't imagine Maxi being dead against any deck right now. Okay? Every deck special summons. An Effect Veiler, I've never seen someone play with a normal monster unless it's a pendulum monster. Okay? So it does wonders for you. And your last 2 monsters for the monster section is your mini bosses. Dark Arm Dragon wins games. BLS, and I'm not even going to explain what he does. Everyone knows. And Dark Arm Dragon straight up wins game. He's a win condition. It's like drawing Exodia. When you draw him, you should win the duel. Unless he can't summon, of course. Then I'll give you a blind for that. But I've never dropped him and lost a duel. He wins the entire games. All you need to do, make sure the pace is right. Clean up anything that is a potential threat to him. Drop him and kill your opponent. There's no way they're going to live. Also, a lot of decks right now playing heavy monster counts, not heavy traps. Except for PK5, which is a bad matchup for this deck anyways. It's like your win rate of beating that is extremely low. Now, Dark Arm Dragon, he will win the duel. Because there's not much traps going around that will threaten you. When he summons, he's going to bust at least 3 cards. But if you special him mid-combo, and get like 8 darks in there, they're completely gone. There's no opponent left for you to lose to. And that's it for your monster section. Next up is spells. You play a few spells that are unique. I'm going to show you them. Tune in searches for any synchron monster, and then you mill the top card of your deck. Yes, absolutely broken in the anime, but in real life it's not that unfair. And your reinforcement of the army. Unfortunately, this is that one which is stupid to me because Konami didn't want to hit Satellos. I was retarded. So unfortunately, we got a little, hit from that. Unfortunately, it wasn't directed towards us, but we got it. Next up, 3 Starlight Junction. Very good card. It has 2 effects. First one, I can tribute any tuner monster. Special summon 1 synchron monster from my deck with a different level from the monster I tributed. So what you can do, if you have Junk and Doppel in hand, summon Global, use Junction, tribute it, go for your synchron carrier that makes you get an extra normal summon. Then I combo from there. You're going to draw 5 or 6 cards, and if you draw Collapse Serpent or Robobuster, you're going to draw more. Then it just sets up a lot. And the next effect on it is that if I synchro summon my opponent turn, shuffle 1 card on the field into the owner's deck. So I'm going to shuffle one of their cards into their deck. So they have to get rid of it. It's a very dangerous card. Next up, Soul Charge. If you synchro summon for your Stardust Warrior, make 1 more, make a Stardust, sets up plays. 1 for 1, self-explanatory. Mind Control, take my opponent wants to sync with. Foolish Barrel, we all know why it's here. And the last 2 is a 2 trap. Now, Reject Reborn, absolutely great card. Okay? A lot of you might not be familiar with it, but what it does is ends the battle phase if my opponent declares a direct attack. Just ends the battle phase. Right then and there. Then I can special summon 2 monsters from the graveyard. 1 synchro and 1 tuner. Now this is busted in this deck. Okay? I go into TG, Axel, make a Stardust Warrior. They summon, I negate. Then they declare an attack when it's not on the field. Reject Reborn. Negates the attack, ends the battle phase, pull back these 2, and I can sync again into a next Stardust Warrior. And knowing that my Stardust Warrior in the grave is returning back. Like, busted in this deck. Time for your extra deck. Press up 2 Stardust Warrior, the theme of the deck. Scrap Dragon and Stardust, just really good cards. I can't play Ignista unfortunately, because Ignista takes tuner, non-pendulum. Sorry, non-tuner pendulums. Okay, so you have to do that. I'd cut Black Rose from the deck because I intend to have cards on my field at all times. Sometimes Black Rose will be really handy, but I'm like on iffy about it, on a borderline whether I want to play it or not. Majority of the time it's not worth playing, but when it is good, trust me. Then you play Goya Garden, because sometimes you draw like 5 cards when you Black Rose, and it's like, okay, so Black Roses, that's fine. Then Goya Guardian, 2 level 5, which is your Armades and TG, and then for your other 2 level 5, which are Synchro Tuners, Axel Synchron. Axel Synchron, if you're not familiar with it, you can send a Synchron monster from your deck to the grave. When you do that, you either up its level by that amount or the level of the monster you sent, or decrease its level by the amount of monster you sent. Now, you can't use multiple of them in the same turn, meaning you can't increase then decrease to make it a specific amount. You have to go in one go. But the deck is set so you can combo it into anything you really want. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about. Next up, for your next Synchro Tuners, 2 formulas. And now for the quick draw monsters, Road Warrior. If Stardust Warrior leaves, you can go for a road, go for a level 1 tuner from your deck, and you can get back, I don't know, like a bulb. Sorry, not a bulb, level Eater, sink into this and make a next Stardust Warrior. Drill is just a very good card on a whole, and you need to play a 6, so Drill fits the bill. Then for your last 2 Jet Warrior. Jet Warrior sets you up amazingly because he can come back from the grave. I can actually increase Stardust Warrior to 3 because of how the deck is set, especially with the trap card. I might increase the trap card to 3, but it's hard to find space in the deck. Trust me, it's hard. But that is it for the Synchro section, your extra deck. And last up is the side deck. The side deck is similar to what I play for the Quasar, except in the 3 Gores. Can't be main deck because I play a lot of continuous cards, so it's a no-go. 3 Gores, 3 Chaos Hunter, 2 Artifact Lancia, 2 Shiny Raikou, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, Mass Change, and Trafalgar Law. Alright, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the video. You can test out the deck and tell me how it works too. I'm out. Peace.